My beloved child, listen closely to the whispers of your heart today because I am speaking directly to the deepest part of your spirit, acknowledging that strange and undeniable sense of urgency you have been feeling lately. A feeling you cannot quite explain to others, but one that keeps you awake at night and stirs within you during the quietest moments of your day. You have felt a shift in the atmosphere, a subtle vibration that suggests the ground beneath you is preparing to move. And while your mind tries to rationalize it as anxiety or restlessness, your soul knows the truth. I am preparing you for something new. I know that you have been carrying a heavy weight of anticipation mixed with a shadow of confusion, wondering if what you are sensing is truly from me, or if you are simply imagining things, because you are so desperate for a change in your circumstances. But I am here to tell you that this readiness you feel is a divine alarm clock ringing in your spirit. This is not a time to slumber or to distract yourself with the noise of the world, for I am opening a window of readiness that requires your full attention, and I do not want you to sleep through the dawn of this new season I am bringing. You have been looking at your life and feeling a sudden, overwhelming desire to clear the space around you, to remove the clutter that has accumulated not just in your home, but in your mind and your heart. And this is not merely a desire for tidiness, but a spiritual instinct kicking in, because you know that what I am about to bring requires room to breathe and grow. I am guiding your hands to let go of the old to make way for the new. And this urge to declutter is your spirit's way of preparing the nursery for the birthing of a promise I planted in you long ago. There is a reason you have suddenly become intolerant of wasted time and meaningless conversations that used to occupy your days. For your spirit is waking up to the reality that time is precious, and that your destiny is drawing near, making the trivial things of life feel heavy and unbearable to your soul. You are finding yourself pulling away from distractions that once entertained you, not out of bitterness, but out of a holy focus that is narrowing your vision down to the only things that truly matter in this season of preparation and divine alignment. I have been sending you confirmations repeatedly, through themes that keep appearing in your life, scriptures that jump off the page and sear themselves into your heart, and unexpected prompts from strangers who speak words that align perfectly with the secrets you have only whispered to me in prayer. These are not coincidences, my child, but breadcrumbs I am leaving on your path to reassure you that you are hearing me correctly, to validate that the stirring in your gut is real, and to encourage you to keep moving forward even when the destination is not yet fully in view. You have felt a growing separation from the world around you, a sense of being set apart that sometimes feels like loneliness. But I want you to know that this isolation is a form of protection, a sacred enclosure where I can speak to you without the interference of other voices that might discourage you or talk you out of your faith. I have drawn you into the wilderness not to punish you, but to woo you, to speak tenderly to you, and to build a foundation of trust that will hold firm when the blessings I am about to pour out begin to manifest in your life. I see the fear that lingers in the back of your mind, the fear of hoping once again only to be met with disappointment. For you have stood at the threshold of change before only to see the door slam shut, and that memory has made you hesitant to fully embrace the joy of this moment. You are protecting your heart from the pain of a letdown, but I am asking you to trust me one more time, to release the armor of cynicism you have built, and to believe that this time is different because I have been working in the unseen realm to ensure the outcome is for your good. There is a tendency within you to disguise procrastination as waiting on God, telling yourself that you are being patient when in reality you are paralyzed by the fear of making a move. But true waiting is an active stance of preparation, not a passive state of slumber. I am calling you to distinguish between the holy pause I sometimes mandate and the stagnation that comes from fear. For I am moving now, and I am inviting you to move with me, to take the small steps of obedience that demonstrate your faith is alive and active. You have grown attached to your comfort zone, even though it has become small and limiting, because it is familiar and safe. And the unknown territory I am calling you toward feels vast and intimidating, filled with challenges you do not feel equipped to handle. But I am the God who expands your capacity, and I am telling you that the comfort you cling to is actually a cage that is keeping you from soaring to the heights I have destined for you. And it is time to open the door and step out in faith. I have watched you self-sabotage in the past when momentum began to build, finding ways to derail your own progress because deep down you did not feel worthy of the success or the happiness that was coming your way. But I am breaking that cycle of defeat over your life today. You are worthy because I have made you worthy, and I am healing the wounds of your self-esteem so that when the blessings come this time, you will receive them with open arms and a heart that knows you are a beloved child of the King, deserving of all good things. You often feel unprepared for the responsibility that comes with the new level I am taking you to, looking at your flaws and your weaknesses and wondering how I could possibly use someone like you to do great things. But remember that I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. Your weakness is the very canvas upon which I will display my strength, and your feelings of inadequacy are actually an invitation for me to step in and be everything you need. So do not look at your limitations, but look at my limitless power working within you. The revelation I am bringing to you is that the suddenly you are praying for often arrives after a long, hidden season of obscurity, a time when it felt like nothing was happening and that I had forgotten your address. But that season was the incubator for your destiny. I was not ignoring you. I was hiding you in the shadow of my hand, protecting you while your roots grew deep enough to sustain the fruit I am about to produce in your life. So do not despise the days of small beginnings or the years of silent growth. While you were wondering why things were taking so long, I have been busy aligning people, resources, and opportunities out of your view, moving pieces on the chessboard of your life to set up a divine convergence that will leave you in awe of my timing and my precision. You could not see the conversations I was orchestrating or the hearts I was softening on your behalf, but now the veil is lifting, and you will soon see how every delay was actually a setup for a greater delivery than you could have ever imagined or planned for yourself. Right now, your readiness matters more than your understanding, for if I explained everything I am about to do, you might be overwhelmed by the magnitude of it or try to control the process with your own human logic, which is why I am asking for your trust instead of giving you a blueprint. I need you to be ready to move when I say move, to speak when I say speak, and to stay still when I say stay, relying on the sensitivity of your spirit to my voice rather than the analysis of your mind. I encourage you to make a pack list for this spiritual journey, identifying clearly what you must leave behind, the old habits, the toxic relationships, the mindset of defeat, and what you must strengthen, your prayer life, your knowledge of my word, and your capacity to love. You cannot carry the baggage of the past into the promise of the future, for it is too heavy and will only slow you down. So be brave enough to let go of what no longer serves the vision I have placed in your heart. Create a short, daily readiness routine that keeps your spirit sharp and your eyes focused on me, combining a time of honest prayer where you pour out your heart with one brave action each day that moves you closer to your goal, no matter how small that action may seem. It is the consistency of your faith that builds the muscle of spiritual endurance, And as you show up each day expecting me to move, you are creating a landing strip for the miracles I am eager to release into your life. When the door finally opens, and it will open sooner than you think, I want you to walk through it without shrinking back, without apologizing for your presence, and without looking over your shoulder at what you are leaving behind, for you have been prepared for this exact moment. Stand tall in the identity I have given you, wearing the robe of righteousness and the crown of favor, for the world is waiting for the gift that you carry, and I am right there beside you, cheering you on every step of the way. My child, the weariness you have felt is not a sign of defeat, but a signal that you are near the end of a marathon, and the exhaustion is merely the physical and emotional toll of having fought a good fight. But I am breathing a second wind into your lungs right now. I am renewing your strength like the eagle, giving you the power to run and not grow weary, to walk and not faint. So take a deep breath and receive the fresh infusion of grace I am pouring out upon you. You have questioned if you have the stamina to endure another transition, feeling as though your emotional reserves are depleted. But I promise you that my grace is sufficient for you, and my power is made perfect in your weakness, meaning you do not need to rely on your own strength. Lean into me, rest your head upon my chest, and let me carry the heavy end of the log, for I am yoked with you, and together we can plow through any field and overcome any obstacle that stands in the way of your breakthrough. I acknowledge the tears you have cried in secret, the ones that soaked your pillow when no one else was watching, and I want you to know that I have collected every single one of them in a bottle, and they are precious to me because they represent the depth of your heart. I am turning your mourning into dancing and your sorrow into joy, for the night has lasted long enough, and the morning joy is breaking over the horizon of your life, bringing with it a fresh sense of hope and purpose. Do not let the enemy of your soul whisper lies that you are forgotten or that your best days are behind you, for that is a deception designed to steal your hope and keep you stuck in a place of regret. But I am the God of new beginnings and restoration. I am restoring the years that the locusts have eaten, paying you back double for your trouble, and ensuring that your latter days will be greater than your former days, filled with a glory that will outshine the pain of the past. You have been faithful in the little things, serving in the shadows without applause or recognition, and I have seen your labor of love and the integrity of your heart. And now I am about to reward you openly for what you have done in secret. The promotion I am bringing comes not from the east or the west, but from me, and it will place you in a position of influence where you can be a light to others and a testament to my goodness and faithfulness. It is time to forgive yourself for the mistakes of the past, for the wrong turns you took and the opportunities you missed, because holding onto guilt only tethers you to a version of yourself that no longer exists, and I have already washed you clean and made you new. Step out of the prison of regret and into the freedom of my grace, for I do not define you by your failures but by your future, and I see a future for you that is bright, prosperous, and full of peace. The confusion that has clouded your mind is dissipating like mist before the morning sun, and in its place, I am giving you the spirit of a sound mind, filled with clarity, wisdom, and the ability to make decisions that align with my perfect will for your life. You will no longer stumble around in the dark, guessing at your next move, but you will hear a voice behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it." And you will have the confidence to follow that voice with boldness. I am healing the broken relationships that have caused you pain, or I am giving you the grace to release them and move on. For I do not want you to carry the toxicity of unresolved conflict into this new season of blessing and favor. Peace is the soil in which your destiny grows best, so pursue peace with all your heart, and trust me to handle the justice and the vindication in situations where you were wronged or misunderstood. You are a vessel I have chosen to carry a specific anointing, a unique blend of gifts and experiences that no one else possesses, and the world needs the specific flavor of salt and the specific frequency of light that you bring. Do not try to imitate others or compare your journey to theirs, for you are fearfully and wonderfully made, an original masterpiece designed by the Creator of the universe for a specific purpose that only you can fulfill. The financial struggles that have kept you awake at night are coming to an end, for I am the God who provides for all your needs according to my riches in glory, and I am opening the windows of heaven to pour out a blessing that you will not have room enough to receive. Trust me with your resources, be a good steward of what you have, and watch how I multiply the little in your hands until it becomes more than enough to bless you and to make you a blessing to others. I am silencing the voices of doubt that scream in your head, the inner critic that tells you you are not smart enough, attractive enough, or talented enough. And I am replacing those lies with the truth of my word, which says you are my masterpiece. You are chosen, royal, holy, and set apart, and there is nothing you cannot do when you are strengthened by my Spirit. So lift your head high and walk with the dignity of a child of the King. The delays you have experienced were not denials, but divine pauses designed to protect you from entering a battle you were not yet equipped to win, or to keep you from a success that would have crushed your character. So thank me for the closed doors as much as the open ones. I see the end from the beginning, and I know exactly what you need and when you need it. So trust my timing even when it contradicts your schedule, knowing that I am never late and never early, but always right on time. I am awakening a new creativity within you, stirring up ideas and dreams that have been dormant for years, and giving you the courage to pursue them with passion and vigor. For these are not just hobbies, but keys to your destiny. Write the book, start the business, paint the canvas, sing the song. Do whatever it is that makes your heart sing, for in that place of creative expression, you will find a deep connection with me and a pathway to your purpose. Your sensitivity is a gift, not a curse, allowing you to perceive the needs of others and the movement of my Spirit in ways that others miss. So do not harden your heart or try to become thick-skinned to survive the harshness of the world. Instead, bring your sensitive heart to me. Let me guard it and guide it, and use your empathy to bring healing and hope to a broken world that is desperate for the touch of genuine love and understanding. I am bringing new people into your life, divine connections who will encourage you, challenge you, and help you reach the next level of your destiny. People who speak the language of faith and who will not be intimidated by the size of your dreams. Be open to these new relationships, even if they come in unexpected packages, for I often use the unlikeliest of messengers to deliver the greatest blessings and to unlock the doors that have been shut for too long. You have felt like a stranger in your own life at times, watching the days go by without truly participating. But I am calling you to fully inhabit your life, to be present in every moment, and to savor the gift of existence. Wake up to the beauty around you, to the laughter of children, the warmth of the sun, and the taste of your food. For gratitude is the key that unlocks the fullness of joy and invites my presence into the mundane details of your day. I am strengthening your physical body as well as your spirit, for I know that the stress of the past season has taken a toll on your health, and I desire for you to be whole and well, able to run the race I have set before you. Treat your body as the temple of the Holy Spirit, nourishing it, resting it, and honoring it, and I will quicken your mortal body and give you the vitality you need to accomplish all that is in your heart to do. The anxieties that have plagued you are being washed away by the peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that will guard your heart and mind in Christ Jesus, allowing you to remain calm in the midst of the storm. You will no longer be tossed to and fro by every wave of bad news or every wind of uncertainty, but you will stand firm on the rock of ages, anchored in the truth of my love and my sovereignty. I am restoring your ability to dream again, to imagine a future that is bigger and brighter than your past, and to believe that the best is truly yet to come, regardless of what the statistics or the naysayers might say. Your imagination is the womb of your future, so fill it with images of hope, success, and blessing, and let your faith bring those images into reality as you partner with me in the creative process of life. You have been waiting for permission to be who you really are, but I am telling you that you already have my permission, my approval, and my blessing to shine your light brightly, and to be the authentic, unique person I created you to be. Stop hiding your true self to please others or to fit into their boxes, for the world needs the real you, the one who is fully alive and fully connected to the source of all life and love. I am dealing with the roots of bitterness and unforgiveness that have secretly poisoned your joy, gently exposing them so that you can pull them out and be free from the heavy chains of the past that have dragged you down. Forgiveness is not saying what happened was okay, but it is releasing the debt so that you can walk free. And as you let go, you will feel a lightness in your spirit that you haven't felt in years. The loneliness you have endured was a necessary season of consecration, where I set you apart to speak secrets into your ear that you could not have heard in the crowd. But now, I am bringing you into a season of community and fellowship. You will find your tribe, the people who understand your heart and share your vision, and together you will accomplish far more than you ever could have alone, for there is a commanded blessing where there is unity. I am giving you a new name in the Spirit, a new identity that reflects who you are becoming rather than who you used to be. And this new nature will empower you to walk in victory and authority over the things that used to defeat you. You are no longer the victim, the outcast, or the failure. You are the victor, the beloved, and the overcomer, and it is time for you to wear those titles with humility and confidence. The doubts that have eroded your confidence are being replaced by a holy boldness, a courage that comes from knowing that the Creator of the universe is on your side, and that if I am for you, no one can successfully stand against you. You will speak with authority, act with conviction, and lead with compassion, and people will recognize that there is something different about you, something that draws them to the light that is within you. I am preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies, honoring you in front of those who doubted you and mocked you, not to gloat, but to demonstrate that my favor is upon the righteous, and that I am a rewarder of those who diligently seek me. Walk in humility when this happens, keeping your eyes on me, and let your life be a testimony of my grace that silences the critics and brings glory to my name. You are about to step into a flow of divine ease, where things that used to be a struggle will suddenly become simple and fluid, as if you are swimming downstream with the current of my will rather than fighting against it. This is the grace of the new season, where my burden is light and my yoke is easy, and you will accomplish more with less effort because you are operating in the power of my Spirit. I am sharpening your discernment, giving you eyes to see what is hidden and ears to hear what is unspoken, so that you can navigate the complexities of life with wisdom and avoid the traps that the enemy sets for your feet. You will know who to trust, where to go, and what to do, for I will be your internal GPS, guiding you constantly with the gentle nudges of the Holy Spirit. The fears of the future are melting away as you realize that I am already there, that I have already prepared the way, and that nothing you will face is a surprise to me or too difficult for me to handle. You can rest in the knowledge that your future is secure in my hands, and that I have a good plan for your life, a plan to give you a future and a hope, not to harm you. I am teaching you the art of spiritual warfare, not so you can live in fear, but so you can stand your ground and protect the blessings I am giving you, using the weapons of praise, prayer, and the Word of God to defeat every attack. You are a warrior of light, clothed in the full armor of God, and you have the authority to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. Your testimony is being written right now, and the chapters of struggle are just the setup for the glorious conclusion of redemption and victory, a story that will encourage thousands of others who are going through similar trials. Do not hide your scars, for they are the proof of your healing and the credentials of your empathy, allowing you to minister to others with a depth and authenticity that words alone cannot convey. I am expanding your territory, giving you influence in places you never thought you would reach, and using your voice to bring hope to those who are sitting in darkness and despair, far beyond the walls of your home or your church. You are a city set on a hill that cannot be hidden, a lamp that gives light to the whole house, and I am turning up the wattage of your life so that you can shine brighter than ever before. The dry bones in your life are coming back to life. The dreams you thought were dead and buried are hearing the word of the Lord and are beginning to rattle and shake as I breathe my spirit into them once again. Resurrection power is at work in your life, turning your graveyards into gardens and your barren places into fruitful fields, proving that nothing is impossible for me. I am giving you the grace to finish what you started, to complete the projects and the assignments that have been lingering undone, so that you can enter the new season with a clean slate and a sense of accomplishment. You are a finisher, not just a starter, and I am supplying the endurance and the focus you need to cross the finish line and receive the prize that awaits you. Listen to me, my child, for the atmosphere is pregnant with promise, and the clouds of blessing are heavy with rain, ready to pour out upon your thirsty soul and your parched land. Open your mouth wide and I will fill it. Open your heart wide and I will expand it. For this is the time of the open door, and I am inviting you to walk through it into the destiny I have prepared for you. Do not be afraid of the changes that are coming, for change is the vehicle of growth, and although it may feel uncomfortable for a moment, it is necessary for you to become the person you were destined to be. Embrace the new, welcome the unknown, and trust the hand that is leading you, for I am good, and I do only good to those who love me and are called according to my purpose. I am inviting you to a deeper level of intimacy with me, a place where we talk as friends, face to face, where I share the secrets of my heart with you, and you share the deepest longings of your heart with me. This relationship is the source of your strength and the anchor of your soul, so prioritize our time together above all else, and watch how everything else in your life falls into its proper place. You are loved with an everlasting love, a love that is deeper than the ocean and higher than the mountains, a love that never fails, never gives up, and never runs out on you, no matter what you do or don't do. Let that love wash over you today, healing every wound, soothing every fear, and filling every empty place in your heart, until you are overflowing with the fullness of God. Stand up, shake off the dust of the past, and put on your beautiful garments, for your time to shine has come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. You are ready, you are equipped, and you are anointed for this moment. So go forth in the power of my Spirit and take hold of the abundant life that I have purchased for you. Remember that you are never alone, for I am with you always, even to the end of the age, walking beside you, going before you, and guarding you from behind. I am your refuge and your strength, a very present help in trouble, so fear not, for I am your God, and I will hold you up with my righteous right hand. Take a moment now to breathe in my peace and breathe out your worry, centering your heart on my faithfulness and my power, and let a smile of expectation form on your lips. The best is yet to come, and I can hardly wait to show you the amazing things I have in store for you, my precious, beloved child. As you go about your day, look for the little winks from heaven, the small signs that I am thinking of you and that I am involved in the details of your life. These are my love notes to you, reminders that you are seen, known, and cherished by the Creator of the universe. Trust the process, trust the timing, and most of all, trust the heart that planned it all. For my plans for you are good, pleasing, and perfect. You are safe in my hands, and I am carrying you into a season of joy, abundance, and fulfillment that will exceed your wildest dreams. If this message has touched your heart and you want to stay connected to receive more whispers of hope and encouragement for your soul, I gently invite you to subscribe and join our family of believers. We are walking this journey together, supporting one another in faith and love, and I would be honored to have you with us as we discover all that God has prepared for those who love Him.